100 years ago, those buildings across the street, they burned down to the ground. And that was the first war to end all wars. We demonized and we traumatized Austrians, Germans, Hungarians, Ukrainians, right here in Canada from coast to coast. And we put them in jail. And if you go to Fort Henry, there's a plaque in front of the fort dedicated to all those Ukrainians who died in Fort Henry. So history repeats itself, people, and that's why we're here. All right? So I just want to say one thing. Repeat after me. Those who demonize, truly terrorize. Truly terrorize. All together. Those who demonize, truly terrorize. And that's what this is all about, sisters and brothers. Because 25 years after that, we demonized and we traumatized Italians and Japanese, and we interned them too. And 25 years after that, in Quebec, because they were fighting against the oppression of so-called West Rhodesians, they also internalized and prisoned Péquists and independentists and separatists and communists and Maoists and Trotskyists. You know what? There's always an enemy, folks. And anybody who was watching TV yesterday got a really good lesson from the Honorable Diana Blancy on just the finer points of demonization. Shame! 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 So she dishonorably and sickeningly reminded us that those who demonize terrorize. And if they terrorize, it's for one reason, it's to divide and conquer. Divide this one from that one and conquer in order to rape, pillage, and plunder what? Our natural resources and the great wealth of this country. That's what it's all about, folks. That's what it's all about. So when strikers will go on strike, and these guys are going to say it threatens the economic security of the country, well, you know what? They'll throw us in prison too. They will demonize the Muslims they have demonized. They demonize the Aboriginals. They demonize the dissident intellectuals, the environmentalists.
The woman.
They now demonize, yes, absolutely, they demonize the women. But they demonize the trade unionists as well. But Nora Loretto in her book said, the demonized will become organized, and we are going to organize in order to resist this totalitarianism, this right-wing bullshit that we have had enough of. It is time! It is time! It is time! Now, I'm going to just end on this, and we're going to have a little song. Now, I know most of you don't vote, because most of you tell me that you don't vote. It ain't useful, all right? But I'm going to tell you one thing. All of those who you represent, millions of Canadians from coast to coast, Jack Layton 4 years ago, he started to terrorize the demonizers because he came first in 100 ridings across this country and second in 150 more. Never were the demonizers so scared and terrorized and shaking at their boots. Why? Because we need people to get out and vote these bastards out of office once and for all. And we need to elect a government that we can hold accountable to respect and protect human rights that are civil rights and that are workers' rights. For once and for all, we gotta do this now, folks, and now is the time.